Hello? Hello? Hit the likes and subs. Hello? Ooh. Very weird. Looking pretty good. Looking okay. I look okay-ish. Okay-ish. Where's my cameras? Where's all of my cameras? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. No, 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 no. I don't know how it's possible that I can't find my cameras. But I can't find my cameras. Really weird. Really weird. So I can't make any adjustments. Which means I just have to look like this. With a broccoli cut. Look, I have broccoli cut. Sup, fellow Zoomers? What's up, Gen Alpha? I'm here back with another quick TikTok update. I saw over 5,000 just regular girls from Earth doing gooner bait and looking at the camera like it wanted to make love to it, and I saw a bunch of Tengu programming, and I watched a bunch of live streams of Chinese women like in the street preparing, I don't know, crab rangoons. Scallion pancakes. What are you thinking about? I was thinking about TikTok, man. Okay, so somebody told me about this band. I saw some YouTube video about this band that's really blown up from like the 90s or whatever, called Crowbar. A sludge metal thing, and how they blew up because of TikTok, and I was like, oh, I want to hear them. So for some reason, instead of just typing Crowbar into YouTube, I typed Crowbar into the TikTok app, which I've recently downloaded because I found out you could live stream on TikTok. So I put a couple TikToks up. And then just was like, I saw the site and I was just like, this is like a Chinese nightmare. Like, I understand it's owned by Israel, and for some reason we're allowed to use this app. For some reason this app is legal, but this app is a nightmare from hell. I don't know if you guys have been on it. I've been on it twice now that I can remember. And I was like, what the hell is this? Why is this allowed, and why are children on it? Why are children on this thing? This is there's nothing more Zog gooner brained in all of history than TikTok. It's like it's just everything all at once, just tons of like chicks, like, just, why are you doing this? Why are you dancing? Why are you dressed like that? Why is there a million girls doing that? Why is every girl doing that? That's really freaky. And I was just thinking, if I were like a 15-year-old boy, I'd have no chance. I'd have no shot. I would just be wrecked by TikTok. It's just a bunch of like huge guys like freaking working out and face maxers or whatever, looks maxers, and then just chicks like, don't you want to touch my body? Look at my body. Look at my body. They're like, why are you, imagine being a girl. No, don't imagine being a girl. Girls, why would you do that? Like, I'm trying to understand why a girl would be like, hey, look at my oh, money. I'm effed up, dude. I just saw it and I was like, dude, if I were a 15-year-old boy, I'd be freaking down for the count, man. Put a fork in me, I'm cooked. Are you kidding me, bro? That's so effed up. It's just nonstop demoralization and psyops, but it's coming at like 1,000 miles a second. It's like, dude, don't go in there. Don't go in there. I don't know what TikTok is. I'm not going to stick around to find out. All I know is don't go in there. Do not go over there. Don't go near it. What the hell is that thing? That thing is crazy. Don't go near that thing. TikTok? Never even once. Don't even go near that thing. That should be illegal. TikTok should straight up be illegal. Straight up. It should be illegal. I mean it. TikTok should straight up be illegal. Sorry, I forgot to do this. What the hell? That? No, that? No, that? That'll work. I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. Like when I really understand the phrase brain rot. Like once in a while I'll get caught up in YouTube shorts. It'll happen. And I know I'm doing it. I'm like, I'm just going to be as retarded as I possibly can be. And I'll just scroll through YouTube shorts. And I feel my dopamine receptors like fatiguing. I feel them like getting freaking like disturbed. But this is something else, man. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. It's so, I'm scared. Dude, look at it. It's scary. Look at it. Don't look at it. It's freaking scary. It should be illegal. I'm not kidding at all. It should be illegal. I really mean that. I can't believe that TikTok is legal. It's like so obviously a mind control app. Like it's not even, it's so clearly a mind control, soul destroying, useless app. It's so obvious. And I was thinking about that too. It's like, you know, people talk crap about YouTube. I love YouTube. F that. YouTube's doing fine. I got nothing bad to say about YouTube. Straight up. YouTube is doing fine. What are your options besides YouTube? Go on X and get your cortisol spiked by a bunch of retards? Go on TikTok and get mind raped? Those are your options. What, go on Rumble and watch a bunch of ivermectin ads? Those are your options, dog. YouTube's doing a good job. Straight up. Nothing can scare you when you listen to Crowbar for strength and courage, Tony. I don't really use Instagram except to post my bad cartoons. And I don't follow anybody and I don't use it. I'm not interested in any of this. I don't care about any of it. I just want to do what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing. What I'm doing's fine with me. I wonder what happens if I kind of bring down this a little, right? What happens if I do... I still don't have my cameras. What happened to my cameras? This is really weird. My cameras are just gone. Oh no, here they are. So that looks fine. And that looks pretty cool. Alright, so now I know. I'm going to put a second blur on it so it's not dot matrixy. No, now I look like weird. Hold on. I could probably turn this one off then. No, I like the temporal feel. That's fine. Alright. I like this look. This is fine. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I never understood how Instagram won over PhotoBucket. I think it was a conspiracy. Well, I never used PhotoBucket. I never even thought about PhotoBucket. I never saw PhotoBucket as anything more than a place where sometimes a photo would be hosted. So, it could be that. Yo! Dude, we were waiting for you. Venereal. Alright. I got a big show for you today. A big, self-absorbed, arrogant, but also brilliant and thoughtful, inspiring, and gross, and cool, and funny show for you today. I'm just trying to feel it out. When am I going to start? When will I start doing the show? I know I'll have to look at my phone. I'll have to read notes. Am I ready to read? No. You want to hear this crazy thing I made last night on stream? This is crazy. Let's listen to this first and then I'll get into my show. We'll even hit the show didn't start yet. Where's the show didn't start yet button? This will work. The show hasn't started yet. This is technically still the wait screen. Very cool. All right, warning, headphones users. What you're about to hear is very loud. I made this last night after an 8-hour members only stream, and then it was just like, this is crazy. This is straight up crazy. We'll get to the show. But let me hear this and see how it makes me feel. Very loud, very distorted. My chest hurts. It's been hurting since last night. Like, it really hurts. I think it's my fascia. I'm sure it's just my fascia. My fascia hurts? I'm probably not gonna die. I have been drinking carnitine. Is that good? Is that fine? All right. My chest hurts so bad. But I'm gonna be brave. That looks like a booger. That close-up is super helpful. I'll be right back. Oh, no! That is straight up boogers. All right. Tony got the vax. I didn't get the vax. Are you kidding me? I lost most of my friends because I went on a freaking tirade on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, I did have an Instagram at one point. Now that I think of it, when I was promoting my old band. In fact, it completely dictated my behavior as a person. I remember it clearly. I had an Instagram and a Facebook account, and everything I was dependent on the onslaught of important feelings and opinions of a bunch of strangers. And the algorithm itself. Really stupid, really whack, really gay crap. I remember that was part of the reason I walked away from all that stuff, was I was like, who the hell am I anymore? I can feel my behavior being dictated by an algorithm. I can actually see it and feel it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to do it tongue in cheek, you know? I saw a freaking thumbnail yesterday. Oh, speaking of thumbnails, let's real quick check out my thumbnail. But first, before we do that, I saw a thumbnail 2 days ago, and I was so bothered by the absolute cheapness and freaking just obviousness of it all. Let me see. Oh, I took a picture of it. Here, I'll just send it to myself. Oh, it just made me so mad. I don't know why, but this made me mad. Okay, let me download it. There it is. I was so mad. And then title of the video, can AI pick the top 5 greatest Mega Drive shmups? And it's just like, ugh, I'm so mad. I can't even explain how much I freaking hate everybody just doing, everybody's like, you could just tell that everybody's like, you know, going on Claude and asking what works, or just looking at the most popular YouTube videos and copying the design. They're like, you have to have a surprise face. Ooh, ooh, the hell is the ooh about, dude? When you were talking to AI about the 5 most popular shoot 'em ups, was it like this? Ooh! Oh! Ooh! Is that how it felt, dude? Is that what that was like for you? You freaking liar. You're lying with your face, you freaking deceiver. Hello, everybody.
Super shot at $10. God bless you.
God bless you. Here's your sound, buddy. I don't know. It's just like, I hate the format. I hate the meta. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. Best app. Best app, period. Better than X. Infinitely better than TikTok. Better than Rumble. Sorry, Rumble. It's better. Better than all these other things. YouTube is lit. What I hate is the freaking meta. What I hate is a bunch of people trying... Oh, this video got 95 views when I looked at it, by the way. Oh, cool. Was it worth it? Was it worth selling your soul? Sorry. I don't know. Everything's freaking gay. Everything's freaking gay, dude. Straight up. Is this a raid?
At Christopher Scott super chatted $5.
Yo, this is what I'm talking about right here. How could you get mad at this? How could you get mad at the hello thing? That's your sound, by the way. But how could you get mad at the hello thing? This is freaking incredible. I've never seen my chat move this fast. I feel like I'm balling out of control right now. Anybody who gets mad at the hello thing is a whack penis, and they need to be taken into a dungeon. And they need to put it in an AI infinity torture prison.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, dude. Here's your sound. This is so good. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. This is amazing. This is so good. Hello. Hello.
Super chatted $6.73. Hello.
I will never be mad at this. Hello. Hello. What do you want, a rational discussion? This is fine. I wish most of my conversations... I genuinely, in my heart of hearts, wish this was how most conversations went. Here's your sound. Drop the link, sucker. You suck. Get away from me.
Chatted $2. Drop the link, sucker.
Here's your sound. Don't even talk to me. I freaking drop the link, sucker. Hey, what's up? I'm here. Make me famous. Hey, I'm a freaking rando. Make me famous. I'm gonna get on your show and freaking start yapping. Shut up. Shut up, jerk. Here's your sound, Damani. Thank you, man. Here's your sound. That's what you get for that. Can I ban him? No, he gave me money. Let him keep giving me money. Fire walk with me. I told you it was on site, bro.
At Holy Handmade super chatted $2. Ilu.
Fire walk with me told one of Jimmy's mods to ban me for doing exactly what you guys are doing right now, and I like that you're doing it. Now, if you don't mind, here's your sound. I was trying to tell you that I wish that all conversations were like this instead of substantive. I wish every time I talk to a person in real life, we just said hello back and forth to each other in a Japanese politeness spiral.
Cluttosaurus super chatted $2.31. Hello.
Hello. Here's your sound. A Japanese politeness spiral. Drop the link or you're scared, sucker. Thanks for the money, dude. Keep it up.
At the Stephen Lake super chatted $4.23. Hello.
Hello. That's your sound. Alright, this is going to be going for a while. This is fine. Dude, this is better than doing a show. I like this more. Just a bunch of people super chatting me and a chat freaking going at lightning speed. Just hello, hello, hello. Are you kidding me? Drop the link or you scared, sucker. You're one of the worst people that was ever invented. Do you know how sad you are? Make your own show. Make your own show and then you can ruin it by talking. Don't ruin mine.
At the Stephen Lake super chatted $4.23. Hello.
Hello. Here's your sound. That's a little kiss. That's a little kiss, I think. Pretty sure.
At Josiah Lyron super chatted $5. Tony, this is my last day in chat this week. My seminary trip is tomorrow. You will all be in my prayers.
Good luck, Josiah. Thank you, man. Here's your sound, buddy.
At Christopher Scott super chatted $5. So Harrow not hello?
You can choose hello. I like a solid, just normal hello. Some people try and be cool. There's your sound. Some people really try and be cool, but like Doughboy Slim here. He said, oh, hello.
Doughboy_Slim tipped $10. Oh, hero.
Here's your sound. Chat is slowing down. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
A priority feed
I'm
dinosaur
upset.
super chatted $5 H.
Thanks, man. H right back to you. Here's your sound.
At Butserk super chatted $6.73.
I forgot what I was just saying. Hello, here's your sound.
Today's game.
So here's why I like just hello. Because everybody's always trying to show their biscuit. Everybody's always trying to show their flaps. I can't even. Okay. And they're like, hey, wait, check out my flaps. I did it different. And I'm not interested. Just do it the same. How about just do it the same? The hello meme is succinct and valuable. You ain't got to freaking, oh, I said goodbye instead of hello. You're whack. Guess what? You're trash. All right? Stop trying to show me your flaps and just say hello like the rest of us. It's nice. It's funny. All right? Then why don't you just name your channel hello then? Why did I look at you? Why did I look at that comment?
A total underscore.
Why did that one catch my eye?
$5 H.
H to you too, friend. Here's your sound. All right. Are we ready? My chest hurts. This might be my final show. Final album, final show. Scary stuff. No, I'll probably be alive. All right. So you guys want to take a look at my thumbnail real quick? Because I put a lot of work into it. I got into the pen and pixel thing. I kind of got obsessed for a couple days with the pen and pixel thing. My flaps are not trash. Get your fascia. Yeah, I think it's my fascia.
$5. My flaps are not trash. They are quite flappy.
Cool. I think just the first sentence was fine. Here's your sound. I think it's my fascia. I do think it's probably my, the mesh of fat and muscle, or fat that stretches over your entire, kind of like this, kind of like this. Hold on. I could show you. Because I have one. Kind of like that, you know? Like, I think maybe this part is fascia. Here, I'll point it out with,
At Holy Handmade super chatted $2. Hello.
With
Waving
this guy.
hand emoji. Pardon my uncouth extra letters last time.
Oh, you're fine, dude. Don't mind me. Alright, so I'll use this red dot. So, here is, like, I think this is fascia, right? Like that. Probably. That's probably fascia. And probably I have some fascia that hurts. Oh, this is Jason's picture of me without skin. He's been doing it a lot. It's fine. We've come to terms with it. It's not a big deal. Jason just draws me without skin a lot. It's totally fine. Thank you, Jason. Love you. Kind of sad he never said hello. I said hello a bunch. I did, actually. Oh, are you saying like when I die and be like, oh, it's so sad I never even got to say hello. All right. So here's my thumbnail. I think we're starting to get into the show, just so you know. If you guys were wondering if the show has begun, I think it's kind of it's a steady incline. I think that's what's happening. Anyway, so this is the thumbnail for my show today. I got really into the pen and pixel stuff. Pen and Pixel made all those stupid rap album covers in the 90s and 2000s, and they were just the most garish, stupid, low IQ, ignorant, materialistic, like just commercial trash, just completely replaceable product. And I decided I'd make one. I think I did a great job. Only built for civilized society. That's a play on only built for Cuban links. Rap heads know what I'm doing. I'm not a rap head. I just am tapped in to everything. And I named my show Comparisons, Greatest Artists of This Generation. So let me start. I have so many notes today. Should I just go in order of which notes are first? Yeah? Okay. I'm grateful to my dad. Okay? I am. Like, I don't know if I tell you that, but I love my parents. I know that I don't have them anymore, but I really love them, and I thank them that I didn't, like, get hooked on drugs or anything. I never really got hooked on drugs or anything. I think it's because of my dad. So I'm thankful to him. All right. Go on Twitter. No, I don't want to go. Fine, I'll go on my Twitter. I said the N-word. Oh, great. Here we go. All right, I got a lot to do. We have a busy schedule, so just try and keep up. All right. The show, I think, has started now. I think I could turn this off. All right. The soundtrack to White Boy Summer has arrived. Don't forget, get best behavior at gumroad.com/heliostiner or whatever. I don't know. It's like a heliostiner.gumroad.com. So just go there. Here's the show that's currently playing. How many videos like this does a lib have to see before they admit that they are not like us? And it's this. Look, can we just, like, listen, liberals, I love you. You guys are super, I don't know, chunky and low T. But listen, can you just acknowledge in your heart that this is not behavior that we reflect in any way, shape, or form? Can you just acknowledge? Can you just look at this? And I don't want to be racist, but this does remind me of animals. This is not how we act. It's just not how we act. Can you just acknowledge that we have an entire parallel society of people that just don't act like us? I was built for civilization. They were not. They weren't. They're not. That's why they never built one. Unless you count like we was kings. In which case you're also retarded for that. Here's Tucker Carlson being really weird. I think Jimmy's skit idea is great, and I'm actually going to turn this tweet into a skit. It says, the look on my face the entire time I'm on the Tucker Carlson show. And just, I don't know what Buck Johnson was tweeting about exactly, because I was just too aghast and confused by how Tucker actually really is.
On June 18th, 2022, quote, the usual stuff is going on regarding my infection with Tucker Carlson. Imagine writing a sentence like that, moron. The usual stuff.
Let's stop right there. What? Nuh-uh. You know? Nope. You know what I mean? Because that's not how you say that.
Is going on regarding my infection with Tucker Carlson, doing a 5 or 10 minute discussion, tearing me down, but the usual accusations and belittling the people who are supporting me. What a total asshole. What a total asshole. 2 exclamation points. You know, fair. Guy's kind of an asshole. True. But, like, come on, Tony.
What? Is this my episode? I know I was on the Tucker Carlson show recently. Is this the one I was on?
Take a few steps back here. I mean, yeah, the guy's a total asshole. No one has ever really denied that. But you're the one who told us that getting this gene therapy shot would prevent us from getting the virus, and now you have it again. So how about you address that? Tearing me down. Again, this is the banality.
That's just crazy. That's just straight up. That's crazy. Come on. That's just crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I haven't even seen people on drugs act like this. Like, I haven't seen people like hopped up on crystal meth act like this. You know?
Of evil. So if he were like evil in sort of an old-fashioned way, he'd be like, they're onto me. They have discovered that
It's just too much. It's just too much. You know how like a lot of times you watch videos at like 1.5 speed or 2 speed because it's just too slow and boring? I actually just want to like slow his videos down like a lot and just watch it slowly. Maybe take a pause after each sentence and just be like, okay, recover, press play again.
vax, the so-called vaccine, which is not really a vaccine. It's an effort to reduce human population globally so our robot masters can take...
You know, like this. Just like, okay, that was fine. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. And we're back in.
Over with AI. And they're on to me. It doesn't reduce the risk of getting COVID. Now they know. Instead, he's like this bitchy old woman. Oh, what an asshole. Tearing me down. Just tearing me down. Can't say anything positive. Just tearing me down. This is how they talk at meetings throughout the federal government. This is the HR lady in charge of our national public health strategy. Man, we are getting what we deserve.
So that's what he's like. Rare Wigxanthium gem discovered. I just retweeted this. I just retweeted this because it just looks awesome. Look how cool these guys look. They're so cool. In truth, I'm cool. In this picture, they're cool. But it's fine. Jimmy's cool. Jay Dyer's cool. Andrew Wilson's cool. All right. Next thing. Oh, this is where I said the N-word. Because apparently Jonah Hill was being really cool too.
But let me ask you something.
I love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I love, except my body is begging me to not love it. 42 isn't, my wife is often like, you're not gonna become like a professional fighter. You know that, right? Like, you're a comedian, like.
But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If we got into it,
I would fuck you up.
you'd fuck me up, right?
I would fuck all
But
three
truly,
of you up. Yeah.
right? 'Cause-
And that's the best part. My favorite thing is people are like, oh, Jonah Hill, fucking fat guy from Superbad. And I'm like, I would fucking annihilate you, dude. I'm not kidding,
Every
dude.
fight
Try
ends-
it. If you see me, try it, dude. And
Every
like,
fight ends up on the ground.
Fucking
very
bring
quickly.
it. Who's got it?
I will, unless you are
I-
way bigger than me,
I have like a
fucking fuck around and find out.
And I wrote that if a Jew gets enough money, he becomes an N-ward. Pretty interesting. Happened to Facebook too. It's like a Jewish convention. This is just, I don't know. This showed up on my YouTube feed. And it's just, like, do I even need to say, like, you'd think after being criticized for a decade about being that stupid and obvious, female comedians would be like, maybe I should try some jokes that aren't about how I gangbang, refugees or whatever. No, they just keep doing that, I guess. Flesh Simulator said a really crazy thing about a case where a horrible thing happened to a 12-year-old by Muslims in the UK. And he said, I was describing a real case that didn't result in jail time for the rapist. And I said, looking for the case, Grok can't find it, because I was just, looking for the case like I wanted to see, and I couldn't find it. And then I got 2 responses. One was moron, and the other one was retard. Thanks for your help, guys. I retweeted them both. And, a shooting happens. Everyone argues over whether it's the right fault or the left's fault. Somewhere there's a Mexican with a tank top listening to Static X in a black Honda Civic. Why is he so covered in slime? It looks like AI took the bird poop on the car and they're like, well, humans are just furniture, so they probably have bird poop on them too. Nice job, Grok. This is Green Day being cool. This is your favorite band. This is the favorite band of everyone who sucks. Look how cool they are. I muted that. Yo, guys that wear mascara, stop. Sam Hyde, stop wearing mascara, dog. Stop it. Stop. Love you, buddy. Stop it. And then heartbreaking. The legendary Tom Brady was seen all alone riding his 20 million mega yacht around Miami. Brady is currently single, and his children live with his ex-wife, Giselle Bundchen, and her husband, Joaquin. And I said, like if you cry every time, this poor guy. I got really sad. Look at it. Look how sad. Aw, this is sad. Oh, I have to pause so I don't cry. Oh. I feel so. There's not a day that goes by that I don't feel bad for Tom Brady. Is this why they made all the zombie invasion movies, shows, games? Let's talk about that for a second. So you see all the Moroccans invaded Spain or whatever, just started slashing people's throats. They're just like, hey, what's up? We're refugees. Tricked you. You didn't trick us. You might have tricked a lib. You didn't trick anyone with a mind. Anyway, so they just came on shore and just started killing people. And I was thinking, is this why they made all those zombie invasion movies, shows, games? Was it like a predictive programming thing? They're like, yeah, just get used to the idea of people who don't share your morality, who look like people, walk like people, but inside they're dead, invading your shores and eating you. Literally. Is that what that is? Was that predictive programming? I think that might have been predictive programming. Jason Scholl, I think that might have been predictive programming. All right. So, another thing I wanted to show you real quick before we get off the Twitter thing and onto my actual show is this video. Because I saw it. It said, this is how Punjabi women react when they see attractive white men. And I just saw this video, and I actually could smell it. I actually can smell this video. I can't look at it because I smell it. Jimmy was talking about how some people hear Charlie and they smell chocolate. I see this video and I smell, I don't know. It's a stench that I can't explain. It's a stench I'm unfamiliar with, but I smell it. And I just thought that was really weird because I'm not even joking. I actually could smell something when I looked at this video. Isn't that weird? Jimmy is cool. Did I hurt Jimmy's feelings? Dang it. Don't be gay, Jimmy. All right. Smells like vagine spear. Ew, dog. Get away from me. Get away from me and my son. Never talk to my son again. All right. Next note. TikTok is so completely evil that it should be nuked from orbit. TikTok HQ should be nuked from orbit. I made 2 TikTok accounts for my shorts at different times, and I think so much gooner bait. I feel bad for any young man on that app. There's no saving them. Just looks maxers and half-naked girls with no shame or hesitation, just looking at the camera seductively. I saw Asmongold video where he and some other dweeb are talking about their hot OnlyFans girlfriends. If I were a young man consuming this media, I would lose my mind. People talk crap about YouTube, but at least it's a real place. X is just a bunch of people spiking their cortisol. TikTok is just a bunch of people being fake and selling horny. All right, next note. It says Hello Listener fan page TikTok, where you get random people to talk about how much they love Hello Listener, people in the world. So I walk around with a microphone and I say, could you say how much you love Hello Listener to like a homeless guy or someone who looks scary? And then I just put it on TikTok because apparently that's a big thing. There's a bunch of fake fan pages for bands, and that's how bands get big now, is just fan pages being like, yo, these guys are so epic. I freaking love these guys. And I was like, oh, I should do that. Somewhere between lampooning it and losing my self-respect, but I haven't landed on it. Okay. Next. Gonna start saying I am right instead of am I right? Oh yeah. You know how you say a joke? You know how you say a joke? You're like, what the heck is with the move? What the heck is with Fozzie Bear? You don't know how to spell fuzzy? Am I right? I don't know. Now I do know. Instead of asking, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say, Fozzie Bear, wait, you don't know how to spell fuzzy? I am right. That's pretty good, right? I am right. Wow, Jonah Hill says he can beat up a bunch of people now that he's doing Krav Maga or whatever. Why don't you beat up everyone in Israel? I am right. Why don't you beat up everybody in Israel? I am right. Okay. Just something. Could I please get another World War II movie from the perspective of anyone other than the Germans themselves, please? Thanks. I need about 100 of those a year. Just completely dehumanizing and mythologizing the Germans as nothing more than savages. You know, to justify everything that was done to them since. You know, even if it's a lie. I just feel like I would hate to get a fuller picture of what happened during that time. You know what I mean? That would really bother me. I'd hate to get a fuller picture. I'd hate to humanize the Nazis. That would be awful. Let's never do that even once at all. And if we do, let's not do it even under the guise of doing it. You know what I mean? That would be the worst. I talk about this stuff because I notice it, not because I'm above it. I should go backwards. Here's something that happened. Anytime a man has sex with a woman, it should be considered rape because technically they took advantage of a retard. Okay, next. Okay, here we go. Normalize girls saying this is good enough for me if you want to marry me. Like if you're working at a gas station or a Subway, just put it out there for the fellas. No big deal, just let them know. It's not weird. No obligation. Just if you see a guy working at Best Buy or like a janitor or whatever, just hit him with a quick, this is good enough for me if you want to marry me. That'll be super helpful for the guys because they're just drinking energy drinks and stuff and they don't really know what's going on or whatever. So that's good. That's like a helpful tip for ladies. If you want, just let's normalize just going up to a guy over there. Oh, there's a guy working at a gas station. Just be like, just say, this is good enough for me if you want to marry me. And that'll really help guys because we're really out to lunch these days. We don't really know what's going on. But if a woman comes up and says, this is good enough for me if you want to marry me. Well, it's not like a proposal. It's nothing like that. It's a take it or leave it situation. And just the guy's like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So just, I just want to start normalizing women doing that. You know, that's just like a lot of stuff in energy drinks these days. And I don't really know if guys are 100% in control. They're just not. It's not that they're not interested. It's just that they're swimming. They're swimming in L-carnitine. All right. Next. I'm going to do these two notes in order. Okay, so last week on the show, this is the main part of the show. Hi, welcome to the show. My name's hEllolisTENER, but you could call me Seymour Supreme, a.k.a. The Last Samurai, starring Tom Cruise, a.k.a. The Last of the Mohicans, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. You understand? Do you understand that white people are the best people? I'm not a white supremacist. I'm just saying whites are the best. That's a whole different thing. Look, The Last Samurai, white guy. The Last Mohican, white guy. Get it through your head. Check it out. All right, so we talked about comparisons on Shows Over. One of the things I thought about was hearing musicians crap on their contemporaries and how instinctual that is. Hello? Are you guys okay? Give me one super chat, please. Just one. Just so I know that you guys are happy. I'm gonna leave. I'm not even gonna do the main part of my show. My fascia hurts. My fascia. Guys, my fascia. Guys, my fascia. Just hit 20 so I know that everything's okay. Because my fascia hurts. And I've been drinking a lot of L-carnitine. And I'm bashful. And Jimmy's mad at me. We're losing them. We're losing them. Austin DeTulio, I love you, Dad.
At Austin DeTulio 6,682 super chatted $5. Hello.
Hello. Do you want to see a different camera for just a second? Just for a second. Don't look at me.
At Clutosaurus super chatted $2.31.
Whoa, okay, this turned into a bunch of... You guys should have organized this beforehand and decided who was going to do the super chat.
At Swaptosaurus_X super chatted $5. One super chat.
Thank you. Here's your sound. So dumb. And here's your sound, Bobby Ballbags.
Bobby Ballbags super chatted $1.
What do you think I'm mad at him? I never... That's true. That's true.
Altheanine is messing me up.
Yeah, L-theanine's messing us all up, dude. I got so many chemicals that I don't even know if I'm supposed to have in me. It's crazy. Crutter, here's your sound. And, Swear Swords, here's your sound.
$5 for your Porsche.
And, Austin, here's your sound. Don't hit the goal. Hit the goal before the show starts. And, Austin, here's your sound.
At Alexander Lapsworth, 3,755 super chatted $2 for your costochondritis.
Thank you. Here's your sound. What? I didn't get a sound for my last super chat. What the hell? You didn't, Holy Handmaid? Are you trying to steal sound? You know it's a criminal offense trying to steal sound. You know I've been really busy. Chat's going a mile a minute. Everybody's saying hello. The super chat's going so fast I can't even think straight. These are good problems to have. But don't take advantage of me. Don't you dare take advantage of me, holy handmaid. Don't you dare take advantage of me. Don't you even think about it. Here's your sound.
Etoshitsa super chatted $1.99.
No, I got you. And here's your sound of Shuza. Whoa, we're in trouble. Okay. All right. That's good. I feel good. I think I feel good. I feel good reading this long thing now. This long, self-involved, arrogant thing. But it's going to resolve itself. Welcome. This is going to be a journey. Get ready. Maybe I should go to a different screen for it. I'll go over here. No. Yes. Christopher Scott. Wait, is it doing them all over again?
At Christopher Scott super chatted $5. So.
Okay. All right, here's the thing. Maybe I should play background music. I'll play this. I'll play a little background music for you. That's just nice. Oh, I've been looking for this.
Tony Disrespecter tipped $5. I hope you fall down a whale.
What the hell? This is my advertisement music. I meant to do it for the Nissan commercial, but I couldn't find it. All right, here we go. We talked about comparisons on Shows Over. One of the things I thought about was hearing musicians crap on their contemporaries and how instinctual that is. Like, I get it. It comes from being threatened by their success or ability. You kind of hate anyone else doing what you're doing, especially if it's the only thing you got going for you. Hey, the only thing I got going for me is I'm good at expressing what's going on inside of me in a way that's visceral and captivating. Okay, that's a pretty good coat for being an all-around failure of a person, but you probably want to deal with that at some point. But if you haven't found God, if you still think you're the main character, then this little gift you have becomes something you define yourself with. And the neurosis of defining yourself through others, there's a weird thing that happens with a lot of people. They spend their whole lives convinced of an image of what they should be. And they try to portray that as who they are to everyone they meet. And so they actually get further and further from themselves and more preoccupied with making sure other people perceive them as this idea of themselves. It happens to a lot of people. Maybe they think, if enough people believe this about me, then it's true. But really, they're strangers to themselves and obsessed with others' approval. 1. Are you still with me? So if you're an artist and you've defined yourself through this gift, which in some way makes you valuable to society, it doesn't feel good rubbing up against others who are doing the same things as you. It doesn't feel good being compared to them negatively or positively. Maybe you're trying to be special, I don't know. But I see this instinct in myself to compare myself to others, and I hate the way it makes me feel. So in the same way I remove myself from situations that cause me to feel lust, I remove myself from situations that either prick or bolster my pride. I see that this is some sort of passion in me, some sort of weakness, and I don't want to succumb to it. I don't pretend I'm strong enough to overcome it. That's foolish. You don't walk into a strip club and close your eyes and say, I'm strong enough. No, one of the things you begin to understand as an Orthodox Christian is you're not strong enough, and it leads you to seeking God's strength and guidance, because you realize there are legions of demons surrounding you, and you're just a dumb little, and I wrote the N-word. So in the same way that I avoid looking at other women and comparing them to my wife, I avoid looking at other artists and comparing them to myself, because these things feel bad, cause you not to appreciate what you have, and lead you astray. So I think that's a lot of the comparisons thing at the end of the day. Many things I've learned from simply observing my heart and noticing the subtle shifts in it. Coming to terms with how actually weak I am and fighting down the instinct to convince people of an idea of myself that I think I should be or wish I was. Which brings us to this question. Why do I say I'm the greatest artist of my generation? Because I am. I'm not trying to convince you of something I'm not. I have seen the world for 42 years. This is not an act. I'm the greatest artist of my generation. This is not a drill. This is not an act. I am the greatest artist of this generation. Do I feel prideful about it? I don't think so. I really am trying to think if I do, and I really don't think I do. Do you believe me? Because part of being the greatest artist of your generation is completely getting out of your own way and not allowing vanity to taint the purity of what you're doing. Not purity in a righteousness sense. And I'm not saying I'm not vain, and I'm not saying anything like that. But purity in an unmitigated sense, standing out of the way of the flow, not making it about you. I know that sounds contradictory. I'm very prideful and vain. I can't resolve the tension around this. I don't think I have the greatest mind. I don't think I have the purest heart. I think I understand the nature of art, and I recognize how little it has to do with my own abilities or intellect. I sit here and wait, and it comes to me from somewhere else, like little gifts from angels. That's how I like to think of it. I just listen and record what I'm hearing. I don't usually struggle or try to think of something. I just wait for it. And I am the best at waiting for it. I am the best at listening to what's being told to me. I'm the best at seeing what's being shown to me. That's what I mean when I say I get out of my own way. It really is mostly that. Comparisons get in the way. Why did I do all this? Because my wife made me angry. Why? I'm angry because I was looking up pen and pixel album covers to see if it would be worth doing a YouTube thumbnail that looked like one. And then Maria said something about checking out 90s rock album covers, and I was immediately angry. I'm still mad. I don't want to look into the sewer. I don't want to look inside the ASS of Satan. I don't want to be contaminated with the curse word ideas from a stupid generation of nihilistic heroin retards, or offspring, stupid fart, curse word, scum, curse word music from retard Boglin shart offspring, or freaking Weezer, Green Day, puke curse word out of my mouth. Let's look at the most pathetic examples of whiteness ever to be invented. Let's look at their cheap derivative packaging for their cheap derivative product. Let's see how it makes us feel to look at facile corporate muck. Let's let Google present us with a random selection of unremarkable trash that shouldn't exist. Let's compare it to black trash that's so stupid it's at least interesting. So primitive and ego-driven. So base and absolutely useless for anything other than examples of why we should... which one's better? Curse word. Pathetic white people and their fake self-inflicted malaise, or retarded black people and their inescapable beast-like behavior? Which one's better? Drown me in Indian sewage. That's what's better. Then I tried to explain that it's all trash, and it's not just simply the fruit of the 90s, but a much deeper problem which persists to this day, in which most things are trash. Majority of stuff sucks. Actual value is rare in the world of things, media, product. I don't know why. Something to do with stupid idiots gumming up the works. People with access to celebrity but nothing of significance to present. Dunning-Kruger. People believing they're doing something valuable when all they're doing is effing up the signal-to-noise ratio. Ego, boredom, people don't know their place. But it has to be allowed because some people stumble into brilliance without even realizing it. For every million dumb 20-year-olds thinking their music matters, there's a guy or a group of guys who know that it doesn't and just put something out there for no reason, and it's incredible. Today of that track, I don't understand this. Forget NVIDIA eye lock. How about just paper eyeballs taped to his eyes? You guys are all getting really strange, in my opinion. All right. Let's take a Chaz break.
Hell yeah. That was cool, Tony. I liked what you said about how everybody's stupid instead of you're stupid. I think that you didn't sound like a pretentious douchebag at all. I think that what you're really conveying to people is that you're not arrogant. And honestly, I think that's a problem, because as a looks maxer, what you need to be doing is enterprising on any opportunity to brag. So listen, next time you tell people that you're the greatest artist of this generation, just really take a dump on them. And I don't mean that like figuratively. I mean like try and see if you can pinch one. See if you can pinch one out. Just see if you can. See if you can real quick pinch one out. And I think that'll just really be dramatic. If you go up to a bunch of strangers at the mall and say, "Hi, I'm the greatest artist of this generation," and then just squat. You don't have to pull your pants down. They'll know what happened. They'll know. They'll know.
Maria, get out of here. I'm doing a show. I don't care. Get out of here. I'm trying to do a show. I don't want paper eyeballs. Oh, I remember the paper eyeballs.
I'm gonna try and surprise you.
You're going to try and surprise me?
I'll give them to you to surprise them.
Oh, give them to me to surprise them?
Yeah, but it's too late now.
Yeah. Let me just do my show. How about it? How about that? Maria is the patientest wife of this generation. Yeah, that's true. So I think that's everything. Is there anything else? I have more notes. I also have a weird YouTube playlist that I want to look at. Tony, you should really beat your wife more. Tony, you really should beat your wife more. That implies that I beat my wife. I've never beat my wife. Do you believe me? Answer. I've never beat my wife. Do you believe me? Answer me. Do you believe me? Say whether or not you believe me. I want to know. Crutter believes me. Tony, how long have you been the gayest? Only recently. I was just a stupid dweebus tryhard. And then one day I stopped trying at all, and I just I became Orthodox, and all of a sudden I realized that everything I thought mattered doesn't. And then all of a sudden, these weird like cortisol spiking comparisons and ideas of who I thought I should be just went away. Thank God. Glory to God. It was only by the grace of God. I want you to know that. It was only by the grace of God. It was only by being Orthodox, by receiving confession and the Eucharist, that I slowly began to realize that everything I thought mattered didn't matter at all. And the only thing that mattered was my relationship with Christ. And I stopped being confused about what I was doing with my music or why I was making what I was making. And I just started being like, this is my mode of being. It's just what I do. I don't have to have a reason. And then I prayed to God that if he gave me these gifts, please give me a reason. Like, you gave me these gifts, maybe there's something I should, like, I just asked, like, let me do something with them. And then this all happened. And, don't know. I don't think it's like, I don't think it's like, I don't think of it as anything. I don't think of it as anything. I really don't. Anyway. If you're clipping this, put that in there. Also, what is that? Like, what's up with your sentence structure, dog? I think I'm gonna try to pinch one off thing at the mall. Pinch one off thing at the mall. What does that mean? You know? Seeing confession as a gift is a game changer. Are you just getting back from confession, or are you still preparing? That song you did for Jim Bob's Closer is so fire. You have a lot of great music. Greatest Artists of a Generation should be your next album. Look, I made that song before I even met Jimmy. And when I first played it, Jimmy, like when me and Jimmy just started working together, I was like going through folders and all of a sudden that played and I got scared. I was like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. I don't know. I got real nervous. I was like, oh gosh. I don't know why. I can't remember why, but I remember like sweating. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so, people are going to think that it's about Jimmy. I got real scared. I played it on stream. And then Jimmy was like, yo, I really like that song you wrote about me. About how I'm a fed. So that's usually how it goes. He thought I was his handler. I'm not. I think most of you are my handlers. You guys have to tell me if you're not cops. You know that, right? You guys have to tell me if you're not cop. If you're a cop, you have to say that. I know you're all cops, at least. Cops, FBI, CIA, couple Mossad, couple IDF, Black Cube. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy to be watched. You know, I don't care. I don't care if you're all Mossad agents. I just appreciate the attention. That's really funny. I am right. All right. Let me see. Money is had through so many schemes and so rarely as a result of a transaction where it's exchanged for a quality product that soon it won't make a difference how much you have. That's fine. I don't really want to expand on that. Okay. Okay, time for the YouTube crap. Y'all ready for some YouTube crap? I freaking speed run this thing. We keep it tight over here, man. You want the long meandering show? Become a member. The long meandering show where I sit around and freaking chop it up, you know. That's the member show. That's what the member streams are for. The main show, that's keep it tight. Hit them with it. Let them know. You know what I mean? Hit them up, Tony. Check your pockets. You know what I mean? Set tripping. I don't know. Black stuff. Black stuff. All right, here we go. So I have this playlist. Whatever. It's for the show. It's just going to look at it. So this is somewhere in Pennsylvania that looks scary. I used to live in a town like this, actually, called Plymouth, Pennsylvania. Like, a lot of these roads, I'm like, oh, that looks like Plymouth. It also looks like places in Alaska. You know, I've lived in downtrodden, effed up places for so long that I stopped thinking that normal, nice places exist. And then I saw some YouTube video about people, and people live in like normal towns with stores that are open. I haven't seen that in so long. I just stopped thinking it existed. But like, you guys have like, there's towns and places in America where you walk down the street and it's not all boarded up with broken windows and like broken bottles and homeless people. Like, there's places that are like, it's just like a normal place, right? I haven't seen that in so long. I stopped thinking it existed. Most of the places I see look like this. Oh, I'm wearing my famous look today. Speaking of me stepping on a scale. This is my look. This is what I look like. What's behind me? Everything? You know what I'm saying? I could put the fanny pack on with it. This is the real me. I found myself. Like, I really am this guy, I think. Like, this is me. For real. Pants up here. What's up, yo? What's crack-a-lacking? You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. Like, this is really me, bro. I'm like dweebus Rob Zombie, dog. I'm like straight dweeb zombie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. I'm not lying. Like, this is me. What's up, yo? Slime punk. Straight up disgusting. No, I smell pretty normal. Probably more normal than you, Doomerang. I probably smell more normal than half of you. A lot of you probably smell like hot dogs. I think a lot of you smell like... I think a lot of you smell like hot dogs. That's just my guess. Suh, dude. Suh, pipsqueak. You want to fight about smells? Saw, dude. If you say Charlie, I smell chocolate. If you say clavicular, I smell AIDS. I smell AIDS monkeys. Saw, dude. Saw, you little rascal. Anyway, so this is like some scary town. That looks like where I lived. I lived in a place that my aunt visited once, and she's like, this should be condemned. You walked in, I walked in the place and there were fleas. Visible fleas jumping on the floor. There was so many fleas you could see them. Like living in the carpet. One day, Maria and I were sitting in one of the rooms and we made a joke and we both laughed. And then all of a sudden, when we were done laughing, in the living room right next to us, there was a voice that sounded exactly like my voice, except deeper, laughing. I jumped up, went in the other room, there was nobody there. It's whatever. All right, next video. I don't know what this is, but it's basically what I just did. Oh, let me, I can't take this off and then watch this guy. Hold on. The videos I watch have nothing to do with like, ow, I poked myself in the eye with hair. It has nothing to do with like whatever, you know? It's more just like kind of whatever I want to look at. Sometimes I see like little videos and I'm like, I kind of want to watch this, but not really. Like, I want to watch this, but I could never imagine sitting down watching this. So I watch it on the show. Pardon my bangs. All right, let's watch this guy.
One option now. We can fight,
Wait,
or we can do nothing.
wait, I'm missing it.
We only have one option. So we have one option now. We can fight, or we can do nothing.
That's two options.
We only have one option. We can fight, or nothing. And that's it.
Not to be pedantic.
And I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do.
Me too.
I don't want to talk anymore. I hate talking. I fucking hate talking. I'm ready to tear my computer apart.
Is this just me? I agree with everything you're saying. Except I don't think I can actually fight. I think my fascia hurts too much and I get a tummy ache. And also I'm more of like a thinker. I'm just saying, like, I want us to fight probably, but you guys do it. I'll point in the direction.
Every time I make a video, I'm ready to rip this thing apart and destroy it and throw it at the wall. I fucking hate computers. I hate technology. I hate being in front of computers. That's why I don't want to stream, because I can't sit in front of a computer that long. I'd be moving around too much. I have to stand up.
Dude's talking a lot for someone who hates talking. That's me too. This is me. I'm pretty sure this is just me.
Just be like this. Just be me standing here fucking talking and shit, and I just move around.
Right on.
That would be that interesting of a stream. I don't know. Maybe it would be. All we can do is try. All we can do is keep trying. Eventually, something will work. Maybe not. Maybe you're just alone. Forever. It doesn't matter. What does matter is if you have the ability to train. And if you can train, you can bring enemies to you.
You can really get the I don't know what I'm gonna say next feeling. You really have. I like how he's giving I don't know what I'm about to say next. I just really I really felt like recording.
You can be a strong warrior and train. Train every day and be the strongest warrior in the entire universe.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say, dude. You gotta train every day. If you want to
You got another 4 minutes.
be the strongest warrior in the universe, you have to train every day. This is just that simple. If you want to be universal strongman and get invited to the alien tournament, you have to train hard, like
Yeah.
Goku does, or else you'll never get invited to the Martian tournament. And
I didn't know that was a thing, but I do want to be invited. Now that I didn't know that was a thing, but I do feel FOMO about it now that I'm aware of it.
be able to become the Martian champion.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay. You guys, this is the part of the video where I reach a blank space in my mind because I have dementia. This is the part of the video where I explain that I have dementia as a 28-year-old from watching too many screens when I was a kid. That's that thing that can happen. If you use screens too much, make sure to read more books, because if you use screens too much, you'll get dementia early on, and you'll become a retard, for real. So make sure to use.
This guy's spitting. He's spitting a little bit. Use
your phone less. Read more books. Go outside more. Do stuff that involves math. Do things that
do stuff that involves math is funny.
Involve your reading ability and learning more.
Just straight up listening to psychedelic trance. I'm just listening to psytrance. Just listening to psytrance, dude. Wearing a Don't Tread on Me shirt and listening to psytrance. You know what I mean? So like, this is why I'm saying, like, I don't know what you guys are like. I bet a couple of you are exactly like this.
Also, look for a almost 7'2", 300-pound man and try to fight him. Look for a giant man and try to fight him. Not just any giant man, the giant man. Look for the giant man.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Look for the giant man. That's funny. Getting specific.
Look for the giant man that is the most dangerous man you can think of. And say stuff like, I can beat you up.
This guy really, I feel like he doesn't really have a goal. Like he started off, I think like when he started, I feel like when he started making this video, he just got off of X and he was feeling amped up and he was like, I gotta say something, dude. And so he started recording and then just like immediately lost the plot in his own mind. And now he's just like, I don't know, now he looks like Aphex Twin.
Yeah, I can beat you up. That's what you gotta do. Because that's what's up, bro. What's up? That's some real shit right there. You step into the yard, what do? You step into the yard, what happens? You look for the biggest guy. I step into the yard, look for the biggest guy there. I say, let's go, cuz. I think I'm sitting around? And you throw him down the staircase.
Throm down. The next video is about Throm down, just so you know. I'm serious.
What do? You throw the biggest guy down the staircase. Everybody else in the room, then what happens? Power vacuum. Shit hits the sideways fan. You don't
The sideways fan. Like a box fan, like on the window.
know what's going on. Now that's when it really hits.
I like him. I think this guy's great. You know what? I'm going to like and subscribe. Nice work, Crom. This is going well.
The power dynamic is different. The world is a different place now. It's not like it was before where everything was safe. Because when the strong man reaches to the point where he is no longer the strong man, is he? We're gonna find out. But if he reaches that point, then that's when the new come in. They seek to circle. They circle him. They circle him like hyenas. The new guys, they circle the old guy like a hyena. They say, you shouldn't be here. You're too old. You're too old for this. That kind of shit happens. And you know what? That's just the way of the world. That's the way the monkey.
This is just a guy, you know. This is just like a regular guy, you know what I mean? It's just a guy, you know what I'm saying?
Monkey crumbles. This is the way it works. And if you're not ready for that, then maybe you need to back off. Or maybe you
What's that rubbing sound?
are ready for that. And maybe you need to get ready. Doesn't matter. But the monkey is crumbling. And
I think his main overarching point is get real strong because a war is coming. And I'm with it. I agree. I think you should do it too. I'm injecting myself with peptides. So I'm going to become kind of like a feathery twink. But I have different goals. I think I should be like a aristocrat. I think I'm meant for the aristocracy personally, but I think you guys should get strong. Personally, I'm headed for the aristocracy, but you guys should get really strong.
you're gonna figure out what happens next. So get ready. Get a drink. Get a thing of popcorn. Prepare for popcorn and a drink. Train. What's your favorite movie? What genre?
What's your favorite movie? That's funny. That's kind of a left turn. What's your favorite movie?
Claude Van Damme. Punch guys in the crotch.
Punch drives in the crotch?
Do it. Train. Eat hard candy.
Oh, I know what happened. He was listening to Goa Trance and he got real hype. That's really what happened. I get it. I'm like trying to understand this video, and now I get it. He just had a pump. He just worked out. And he's listening to Goa Trance, and all of a sudden he's just vibing. He's just really vibing, and he just needed to get some stuff off his chest. Nothing in particular. Nothing in particular, but he had it to just, you know, he's vibing. And I get that, and I respect him, and I want him in my army. Just chewing cough drops.
Uh-huh. Dog and warrior.
Okay. And then he shows his crude colored pencil drawings. Hold on. The Ultimate Warrior. You see? There's layers to this guy. There's more than meets the eye. He also draws like a 14-year-old.
Dog and warrior.
No, I like him. I do like this guy.
I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Become the ultimate warrior.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm going to show you something that I'm noticing more and more, and now you'll notice it everywhere too. What do you hear in these clips?
I started it. Swatted away. What did we just witness? Start it again.
Those were all native speakers of English, yet they're using a sound not typically associated with English.
Yeah, they're doing it on purpose. They're forcing it. They're doing it because they're trying to be multicultural and cool. And they go, pierogies.
Alveolar trill, also called a rolled R, but they're not using it as an R. So what's going on here? Are these the last vestiges of a dying phoneme? Are these people just a bit odd in their pronunciations, or is this sound taking over English? You can even help me research this. I first noticed this in a video of speakers of a New Zealand dialect.
This guy started it. I started an Otai when I was a little girl.
It's worth noting that these people are Maori, and admittedly, I don't know too much about different New Zealand dialects, if this is common among Maori people specifically. Maybe because of historical influence.
Put these two in a room. Put this guy and the last guy in a room. Lock the doors. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Freaking, you know, drop an infinite playlist. Drop a Nick and Nora's infinite playlist in there and just let it just see what happens, you know?
From the Maori language, although I doubt that because as far as I'm aware, Maori doesn't use a trilled R either. What I suspect is happening is that in this particular example, there are several alveolar plosives and or taps in quick succession.
Alveolar pluses. Write it down. Austin, write it down. Alveolar pluses.
He started it, hadit, leads to 3 successive alveolar articulations separated only by short, unstressed vowels. So in a situation like that, it can simply be easier to convert that to a trill, since the vowels aren't being stressed anyway, and you can achieve successive articulations on the alveolar ridge, the space just behind your teeth, a lot more quickly with a trill than with repeated taps or plosives. And on the other side of the world, I noticed a similar example.
Maria, I need my nicotine. Can you get me a bag? Can you get me a bag of Nick and Nora's infinite playlist real quick? I need that infinite, that Nick and Nora's infinite pouch list.
Repeated dozens of times in this video.
Residency auditors. These auditors. How do auditors,
auditors. Look, guys, listen, whites, do not ever talk with an accent at all. Only talk as hard white as you can. We need hard white. You guys got like really, especially if you're around black people, do not. I understand the liberal impulse to dumb down your language because instinctually you recognize that they are not the same, and so you dumb down your language when you speak to a black. But instead, don't. Instead, shoot up. Go even crazier. Non-regional dialect, big words. I want be the white that they think you are. I mean that. The worst thing you could do as a white person is try to impress a black person. Never, ever try to impress blacks. They think you wear your pants up high. Wear your pants up high. They think you talk like a Dorcas. Talk like a Dorcas. And I mean it. Hard white. I'm saying freaking Ghostface to Minion. That's how you talk. Don't try and like semicircle your way into a freaking boondock. Just talk like a good white guy. Get real staccato on them, you know? Use as many syllables as you need at any given moment. E pluribus unum. Say some wicked crap to them. Be like, that's substantial.
In this example, there are only 2 alveolar articulations in succession, D followed by a T, but in a North American accent like this one, similar to mine, those are typically allophonically pronounced as an alveolar tap, ra, instead of full plosives, ta or da. We say auditors, not auditors. So because that's a quicker, more relaxed articulation.
This guy's giving Clay home. This guy's giving Clay a New Mexican clay home. Did you guys know that we can live in clay homes and they'll stay cool all day long and we don't need any of the things that they give us? Do you guys know about that? You guys know about that, right? That we can all move to New Mexico or Arizona and dig down deep into the dirt and then make bricks out of clay and they stay cool during the summer and warm during the winter because they have some crap. You know about it, right? And that the only reason we have any of the things we have right now is probably because of the Rockefellers. Like, let's give the Tengu a break, but you know, like we should have trains and we should have cool little clay homes that we make ourselves. And we should be like conducting electricity from roots or whatever. This is all doable. I'll show you. I'm coming to your house next year in an RV, and I'm going to dig a hole in your backyard and tell you to live in it. And that's not like a mafia threat. It's just like, you know, some stuff I learned on YouTube.
Again, only separated by unstressed short vowels, it is pretty easy to further change into a trill. I feel confident saying you wouldn't hear this from a speaker that fully pronounces at least one of those. For example, a British accent that says auditors. That sounded like a terrible British accent, but you get the point, right? If they're fully pronouncing D or T, it's probably not going to change into ra or r. This speaker is from Washington, D.C., but as far as I can tell, there is no trend of a typical Washington accent using trills instead of taps for allophonic.
This guy's a little bit boring me. I'm going to go real fast, okay? Let's watch him real fast. I thought he was going to say something cool about, like, how black people be like, now me, now Nuna. And that means, know what I mean? I don't eat Nuna. Now me, I don't eat Nuna. Hey, yo, now me, I don't eat Nuna.
D or T, let alone a greater trend across North America or English speakers in general. But I keep hearing it. At first, this seems to happen mostly or only in places where an alveolar...
And just like mushmouth language. Like, I thought he was going to be talking about how now everybody is like, I don't know, and just like, but he's just, I don't know. He's just being an Inca.
Tap is already common with unstressed or reduced vowels in between successive alveolar articulations. But there might be a bit more to it than that. Whether it's a rule for any specific dialect, I don't know. I thought I was just hearing a few oddballs, but since then I've been hearing it way more. Since I started paying attention to it and recording these clips several months ago, maybe even a year ago, I think I even first heard the New Zealand clip like 2 years ago, I keep noticing it in more and more places. People with all kinds of accents. Because he understands the assignment. The best strategy you should do. What is going again? Residency honors, these honors, honors. I don't know if this is a wrong trend or if it's more common in certain regions. So find out any solution is linked in the description and available for anyone to open and contribute. Please comment how many days will be fine. Open the sheet and call link to your
All right, I'm moving on.
Directly to that part of the media.
Here's the next video. Ooh, safe mode. You guys ever watch this guy? His stuff is crazy. I never can sit through it on my own, but maybe we could watch it together. Umami. I like this guy. He's really talented. I love it. I love the art style. This guy's so awesome.
It rained on my birthday. That I remember. Just a cold morning in early November. That memory is embedded with all that I lost. The tone for my life. My wires crossed. My gun's in the ashtray. I'm on cruise control.
This guy's so sick.
At Mr. 2240 super chatted $4.99. Good afternoon, Tony.
Good afternoon.
Umami is decent.
Yeah, Umami's lit, man. He made like a feature length recently. I haven't sat through it. I have a hard time sitting through stuff, but I really do. I appreciate what this guy's doing.
A backseat driver.
Oh, here's your sound, by the way. I give you a sound now. It's this.
You're about to get rolled. Here's my gift for the heavens.
Yeah, that's so good. Dude, do you see the things he's doing with the shell casings? That's so creative. First a spiral, then a three-way, like, it's so...
You can fly through the storm clouds now that you're dead. Take from the earth. The ocean.
It's Umami. Here, let me put his stuff in the... Oh, I'm not subscribed. Here we go. Here you go. Go ahead and watch that. Or subscribe to that guy.
Land. Drain all the rivers. Tears from the sand. Draw the distance. What do you see? A mirror reflecting all the prophecies. Surrounded by enemies. My weapons in hand. Still, it makes no difference. I know I'll withstand. These masks are just numbers. No wrath, no terror. I woke from the thunder. In my home. Math and error.
So good. Smear. Justin Tomchuk, second animator, Cameron Collar, additional animation, Ali Brown, soundtrack, Hex System, music mastering, Alan Wellen, Patreon producers. That's interesting. Oh, like produce. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. I don't know. I like his stuff. I don't understand any of it, but I like it. All right, I won't. Next video.
A mysterious object zipped through our solar system.
So this is what I do now. If I see something, I'm like, part of me wants to watch that, but I know I never will. I put it on my show, and then I can watch it on my show. And it has nothing to do with anything other than that. And I just find it very interesting. I think it's an interesting thing. Most people who like me don't understand me. Yeah, I mean, that's the human dilemma, probably. Most of us are like that. Some people spend their life trying to be understood. I know people who really try to be understood and try to understand. And they actually get further in that. They get further from understanding people than they realize. It's very strange. In desperately trying to understand someone, you actually tend to get further because you get locked into a path and it informs what you think is real. I'm very careful. Sometimes Maria will tell me somebody's like something. She'll be like, I don't like that person. He's like this. And I'm like, shh, be quiet. You know, because it'll worm its way into your mind, and all of a sudden you start looking at somebody with some scope that isn't actually yours. It's just been applied. And sometimes her instincts are really good. Sometimes she has great instincts, but my instincts are really good too. So we're good. We're pretty much straight on that. But like, you just gotta be careful, because you'll get an idea of someone and you'll get locked into it. And all of a sudden what that person is becomes reduced to this very simple idea. And it's best to just appreciate rather than try to classify and articulate everything about a person.
At incredible speeds in 2017. Dubbed Oumuamua, it is the first interstellar object we've ever detected. But by the time we realized it was actually in the neighborhood, it was already on its way out. With limited data, we aren't actually sure.
I think I'm already bored of this one. I don't care about the rock in space. Is that lit? Let's watch some mud. I got a mud flood video. I love the mud flood pictures. It's fun to think that the mud flood's real. It's nice.
I want to start with a number, 1%. That's what's left of the forests in Australia. Not 90%, not 50, not even 20, 1%. And I want you to hold that number in your mind, because I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes asking you a very simple question.
Can I take a quick break and listen to that song one more time and see if I like it? Just real quick. I made this last night on stream and it's so insane. I just want to feel it for a second. I want to see where I'm, how I just want to take it in. on there. Hold up. That sounded really good. I'm gonna keep that. Not that loud. That's cool. I like it. Kind of want to like put lyrics and refine the whole thing. You know, the first stage of a song, if it's, you know, when it's really hitting, the first stage of a song is just this freaking pouring out of 1,000 ideas. That's definitely what happened here. The whole thing happened on stream last night, on the members only stream. It was crazy. It was so crazy. I was freaking out because I just wanted to go to sleep, but I couldn't stop working on it. It was just like more and more stuff kept coming. I was like, okay. But I just wanted to go away. And also it was scary. I'm like, what is this? Clown music? This is like scary clown apocalypse. This is what's freaking me out. I'm scared of this song. But we'll see what it means. I don't, you know, it doesn't have a meaning until you give it lyrics. Well, that's not true. The meaning becomes refined in the lyrics. I used to only listen to to music without lyrics because I felt like lyrics narrowed the scope of a song. I also hated music videos because music videos narrow it even more. So music itself has this wide open thing that you can partake of in any way you wish and take in however you want. But like Then once you put lyrics on it, it kind of focuses it, and it's like, it's about this. And then when you put a music video, it's like, now there's no room left for your mind. Now it's just being given to you wholesale. Here's all of it. Here's what here's what you should see. Here's the words you should think. And here's what you should feel. And it's just all at once. You know, it's just kind of bothered me. But nowadays, I'm okay with it. You know, I find places where it works. I don't make music videos all the time, but I make them when I want to. You know, I make them when it feels right. I still want to make a music video for Ichabod. I have been working on it, but very sparsely. Yeah, I used to be really into Chris Cunningham stuff too. They were kind of mind-blowing back in the day. It was like, how the hell is he doing this? Now, I mean, with just Adobe Premiere and After Effects, I could probably do a lot of what he's doing. If I went outside and, like, filmed people. I think what I really want to do when I come to, like, you know, different places with different creators, what I want to do is get behind the camera more instead of being the focal point of music videos. I'd like to, like, have Nick DiCarlo be the focal point of a music video. You know, something like that. Like, I don't, and then I can do all the framing myself and really get in there without having to just, like, I think that'd be more fun. Oh, I'm sorry, J-Red. I don't know if I want to do any more show. Do you guys have anything cool to say? You have to keep going. I'm not done working. I don't know. I'm bored of watching stuff. I have to work on Dinosaur. I also have to work on the promo material for Dinosaur. I should see if Kyle sent it yet. Let me see. It's there. Nice. Oh, there's a bunch of people talking about stuff. I'll take a look at it. I got finished mixing and mastering Dinosaur. I have to finish the promo material for Dinosaur. I have to set up shows over for Dinosaur. Somehow make a shows over for Dinosaur. It's only Tuesday, though. I thought it was Tuesday yesterday. My whole members stream, I'm like, dude, it's already Tuesday. But it wasn't. So that's lit. Get a whole free day. You know, if you just are dumb, you get like a free, if you're dumb about time, sometimes you get a big day, a whole day as a gift. Stream until Dinosaurs release. We want to watch you sleep. I have no current ability to animate it, but I have a vivid idea for a video for an old school Hex. I'd like to do more stuff, more animation stuff. It's just time consuming. But if I can find a workflow that I like, that has an output that I like, then that would, the time consuming thing wouldn't matter. The only thing that matters is like whether or not I enjoy the workflow. Like with music, people see me sitting around fiddling like this sound. I did not know how I was going to get this sound right here. This is so crazy. Hold on. had that sound in my head, and I just sat there, just like looking at it for like 5 minutes on stream, just like, I don't understand. Just trying to like comprehend it. I think I want a little more air on it, ultimately. I could probably just raise the EQ a little, actually. Let me see. I'm worried of, well... But like, I can do that forever. I could sit there and just try and recreate a sound that I'm hearing for like ever. But usually I don't go in there like until I have a plan. That's why I sat there for like 5 minutes just listening to it, because the problem is once you start making a sound, there's like a sort of inverse effect where it leaves your head as you make a sound. So you better have it pretty clear in your head. And I guess I've kind of learned that, just how to just kind of inspect it for a while, just kind of look at it for a while and say, okay, what, and just really get a clear picture for what it is, and an actual mode of like an actual path to get there. Because sometimes you'll have a sound in your head and you'll just be like, oh, I gotta make that sound. And then you're like, back in the day when I first started making music, I'd be like going through like not patches, what are they called? Presets. And being like, no, that's not it. After about 10 presets, you forgot what the sound is. So that's a difficult part of making music, is, you know, getting the thing in your head to exist. But also, you don't have to do that. You can also just like get a close approximation and see what happens, you know. There's the Persian rugs where they always make an imperfection. It's like that. Like, we're not going to make some perfect thing. That's not going to happen. We're going to make a human thing. And that has its own beauty. And so, like, once you accept that, it's really a lot of the freaking things that block your view as a creator that go away. Perfection really F's you up. So if you can get rid of that, and just everything. That's kind of what I was talking about on the show today. It's just like, when I was talking about clear, I'm good at listening. I'm good at seeing what's being shown to me and hearing what's being said to me. That's what it is. It's not like I'm good at thinking up things in my mind. I don't feel like that at all. I'm good at getting out of the way of what's coming through to me and just sitting there and being like, okay, and just holding on to it, observing it, studying it, and then, you know, translating it. And that's really all it is. It's not like, oh my gosh, he's so brilliant. It's not that. I don't even feel like I play a part in the whole thing. I'm like, I feel more like I'm dictating. That's actually how it feels. It feels like I'm just dictating something that's being said to me. Timeout, contrarian. Okay. Anything else? Again? Okay. Wait, hold up.
Alexander Langsworth, 3,735 super shattered Alex.
was worried about paying my bills this week. I was worried that I'd be poor. I was worried I'd have to live in the streets, cause I obviously charge my phone. I was worried that y'all didn't like me no more. I was worried that I felt old. I'm about to have a damn panic attack, cause I thought you wouldn't hit the goal. But you hit the goal. Just now. I can't move. Lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit, Chaz. It's lit, Chaz. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, my man. No doubt about it, broski. We freaking killed that one. You know, you came out there, you had a plan, you executed. You know, you basically mogged your entire audience. The way I see it, this was basically a mogging ritual. You spiked everybody's cortisol. Each new word that came out of your mouth made them feel more like they were frog maxing straight up. And honestly, I think you should be proud of yourself, but you should also watch your back, man, because I feel threatened by you. And I got 3 eyes on one side of my head, all doing different stuff. You know, this just like, I put a lot of time and energy into looks maxing. And then you come out here, big old fat guy, just freaking mogging everybody just by being alive. And it's like, what the hell, bro? You've got what they call the natural gift. You're a natural. You're a natural Chad. You don't look like a Chad, but looks can be deceiving. I respect you, my man, but watch your back.
Okay, Chaz. I wasn't like trying to do anything. I was just doing my show. You know what I mean? I was just doing my show. It ain't no thing. Tony, did you shrink your torso? No, I enlarged my pants. Quit mogging everybody. I'm sorry. It was never my intention to mog any of you. That's just Chaz's opinion. That's just one Chad's opinion. I don't feel as though I'm mogging anybody. Maybe other people feel that way, but I don't feel that way. It's not my intention. I like when people get along. I hate when people feel bad. That's actually true. I hate seeing people feel bad. So, don't listen to Chaz. I'm not like that. I'm not like Chaz. Yeah, I felt fine. I feel like we hit the goal. Non-stop entertainment. Said a bunch of funny jokes. That one joke about girls was hysterical. That's one of those jokes that I'm like proud of. Like the tub one. I feel my interior sometimes with my toe. Disgusting. Disgusting thing. You get joy out of making other people feel inferior. That's not true at all. I never want to make anybody feel inferior. I wish you guys understood me, but you just don't. Even my own cousin. You guys just don't get me. I hate seeing people feel bad. I hate when people argue in chat. Like if somebody in chat is arguing with somebody else in chat even a little, it upsets me. I'm like, I want to leave. I'm like, I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to do this. I'm a sensitive aristocrat. I'm an eccentric, sensitive, stable genius. You know what I mean? Guys, get yourselves a freaking, this thing. I don't know if you guys have been to the store recently. I have a store. Don't be weird, you know?
Hello, this is my store. Don't be weird. Hello, this is my store. Don't be weird. I have this. This is for a girl or like a twink. I have these cool hats, trucker hats. I like trucker hats. You do too, probably. And I like them. I don't get the fitted caps. I'm a grown man. This is nice to wear. No one knows, but maybe they will. One day they'll see a hat and they'll say, oh, I like that too. And then there's a sweater. And then there's a fancy sweater. We like fancy. Look, it's got the arms, it's got the back, it's got the thing. So what else we got? We got a Bozosoku shirt. Doesn't even say hello listener. You gotta really, that's inside baseball. And you got stickers on my face. I don't know why you would want that, but I know people do. So there's that, and you got stickers on my dumb face. And then there's a sticker that you can put on your door so that creepazoids don't come to your home unless they're gonna tell you about their weird little cult, and then you can tell them that orthodoxy is.
But that's all the old stuff. That's not even the new stuff. I got all sorts of new stuff like this. Like this. Isn't that cool? Look. Look. And you could keep a blicky in it for war times. And we are at war. We just haven't engaged personally. Eventually we'll have to. Remember when Randy jumped on my show? There was like a bunch of people. It was kind of like a panel, and then Randy jumped on my show wearing all of my merch at the time, and I completely didn't say a word to him. Didn't notice he was wearing my merch. Just thought there was a scary criminal looking guy in the corner of the screen, and I tried to avoid looking at him. And he's going like he's like holding up the hat, he's like showing the shirt, and I'm just standing there like trying not to look at him because his eyes are scary. Sorry about that, Randy. He looked criminal with that. He had a beanie on, and it made him look scary. I don't know if you've seen Randy with a beanie, but he looks like a straight. He won't like what I have to say. He looks like a thug if he wears a beanie. Do I look like a thug if I wear a beanie? Yeah, guys, sign up for a membership. You're missing a lot of the good stuff, man. If you don't have a membership, you're sad and out of luck. I guess I'm done. Unless you guys want to say something that sparks an entire 4 hours of show. Anybody? I'll look for a second before I leave. Let's see. You look like a rapper. That didn't move the needle. We had a fun night last night. Member stream last night. Late night. We had a fun late night. Dustinosaurus. Black people. You see, I don't like being pigeonholed like, oh, he's the guy who doesn't like black people. There's millions of us. Oh, look, it's the one guy who doesn't like blacks. Get real, dude. Nobody likes them. They don't even like themselves. I appreciate you freaking typecasting me, Jimmy, on your show today. Jimmy's like, Tony's the guy who doesn't like blacks or whatever. I don't remember. Anyway, super upset about it because it's not even that big a deal. I just don't like them because of everything they do. Where do you get your ideas from? Cocaine. Tony, do you like jazz players? No. Or yes. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Dave Brubeck's pretty lit. I like whites. I don't give black people credit for anything. As a point of, like, just honor, I refuse to give black people credit for anything. Like, oh, jazz. Yeah, it was cool when a white guy did it. You know what I mean? Like, give me a break. They freaking steal everything, so let's give them nothing. That's so real. They steal everything. Let's give them nothing. They're like, we was Mozart. And not only do they steal our bikes and our white women, but they steal our history. And they're like, no, that was black. That guy's black. Everyone in history is black. Egyptians were black. Everyone's black. So it's like, if they're going to steal everything, then why should we give them anything? What a stupid thing to do. It doesn't assuage their theft. It doesn't stop the flow at all. In fact, it makes it worse. I bet they stole less before affirmative action and Section 8 housing and whatever that thing is where you just give them money because they have a bunch of kids. Whatever that is. Whatever that dream squirrel is. But we don't have to do... So they're going to take. Don't give. They'll be like, oh, we invented all black music. What, because of Chuck Berry? I don't give a crap about Chuck Berry. That dude literally sang about his dick, just like you do. Oh, I remembered something I wanted to show you. Somebody was asking me why Kanye West makes me so mad.
And she was talking about how, and I were talking about what I wrote, and she was talking about how, say it again.
Well, I was saying how, you know, you used to get mad at like people like Kanye West for being like praised as like the greatest artist, and him saying he's the greatest artist and things like that.
And you were wondering if it was like jealousy or something like that. I don't think it was jealousy. I think I mean, I don't like the worship of mediocrity and blackness in our society. I don't like that. And I will say when I was younger, I would look at all the things, all the resources he has, and I would be like, what a waste. It would make me so mad because I'd be like, dude, if I could make clothes, that'd be so cool, man. I want to make the clothes. I want to have a clothing company. If I could have a cavalcade of producers making a million things for me and I could just pick and choose and kind of, I would do so much interesting stuff. And so, like, I used to think about that. I used to get mad about that. Not about I used to get mad about the opportunities to make cool stuff that he has, and
like
and how
a symphony at your disposal.
Yeah, and how wasted it is on him, in my opinion. That was all. It was more like that, like
if you had an idea for a video game, you could just be like, hey, let's make a video game, and you would just have a million people that want to work with you.
I'd just have the resources, or I'd have the resources to get my work professionally mixed and mastered by someone else. Never have to think about that, you know. I'd have the opportunity to, you know, make the clothing designs that I've wanted to make, or anything else, and I don't care. I don't think I care.
But I remember that was it. It was just always like, I felt like we could have a situation in the world where someone is revered as the greatest artist, and he actually is. And he actually says things that are, that lead people to the truth, and that, reveal what's going on in a way that I don't think any of these black people are doing, and I don't think Kanye West is doing. And I don't know, I would just, people would be like, dude, Kanye dropped a new album, and they start to play it, and I'd be like, you know what exemplifies how trash he is it called Father Lift Your Hands or something? Where you have this beautiful thing made by, like, I don't know, 5 different producers. And the first thing he starts talking about, this freaking, it's like this heavenly beat. And it's so, and then he freaking takes a big black poop on it and starts talking about bleached model a-holes.
Oh, I know that.
And that exemplifies him to me. It exemplifies a waste of beauty.
It's called Father Lift Your Hands.
Something like that, yeah. It exemplifies a waste of resources and beauty on someone who doesn't deserve it and who cannot move society or culture forward with his work. He can only praise himself. So I'm disgusted by him. I'm disgusted by him. Absolutely disgusted by him. I really am. Lord have mercy on me. That man disgusts me.
Get Rex says, he's bipolar, give the guy a break. Oh gosh, add that to the list of excuses for black people.
I don't think it's jealousy. Going back to the, poo-pooing on your contemporaries, talking crap about your contemporaries. No, I don't have contemporaries, first off. Second off, I don't feel threatened by him or anything like that. I've never felt threatened by Kanye. I've always just been like, is this really what we're doing? That's how I've always felt the whole time. I've always just been like, this is what we're doing? Okay. Instead of something valuable? Oh, okay. All right. Wow. It's indicative of the entire culture. It's indicative of the downfall of America, of Western culture itself, Who knew that all of European Western culture, all the cathedrals and all the Renaissance paintings and successions of artists and thinkers and philosophers would finally end with a giant white pedestal with a dumb black guy on top talking about his dick? And I were talking about...
What more can I say? What more needs to be said? Inglorious Speed Sculpt said, tell us how you really feel. Thanks for memeing your way into my chat, dude. I think that's such a perfect picture. That's such a perfect picture. I don't even want to say anymore. Let's leave it there. If you're not Orthodox, become Orthodox. If you are Orthodox, go to church. Alright, let's see who we're gonna raid. Now, who am I gonna raid? antiquity.
Singing a song of peace as a wave of love washes over me. See the light like diamonds shine through the trees.
If you guys are feeling some type of way about my show today, please leave a comment telling me how I'm a bad person and arrogant, and also explain how I'm wrong, because I don't feel like I'm arrogant. I don't feel like I feel like I'm just correct. But if anybody feels some type of way, please write a small paragraph, write a short story, a dang story about it. tell me a sweet story. Tell me a tale, Jonathan Whale. I'm interested. I want to hear your thoughts. I'm here for you, you know. Leave Yeezy alone. He just get wrecked. You'll get there. You'll get there, buddy. I'm not moving. I'm correct. I'm just waiting for everybody else to get here. Also, you know, you got bigger problems to worry about. You only have 1% of your forest left, apparently. Did you see when he put a cross on his wife's butt? Yeah, did you see when he did a bunch of models naked except for crosses? When he became a Christian, quote unquote? Remember when he said he was God? Remember when he made a song called Father Stretch Your Hands and then talked about bleached model buttholes on it? Remember when he posted a bunch of porn of nuns getting blacked on camera and talked about how much he loves it? Remember that? Yeah. Okay, guys. You're right. That guy deserves to be famous. That guy deserves to be revered as an artist. You're absolutely right. We should all be content with pure filth and trash. Absolutely. Let's never aspire towards something greater. Let's revere degenerates. That's truly the way forward. I'm wrong. You guys are right.